Hello, welcome to Comcast Newsmakers. I'm Ellie Pai Hong. There is an enormous disparity between the wealth of Black and white Americans. According to the 2016 survey of consumer finances, the median white household has a net worth of $171,000, 10 times the net worth of the median Black household. One organization is trying to chip away at those statistics by focusing on entrepreneurship education for Black communities. We have the founder and CEO of that organization. It's called Gray Matter Experience. Britney Robbins, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Britney, isn't it oftentimes a lack of opportunity that leads down paths of poverty and sometimes to crime? And you're trying to really expose young adults to new possibilities.
That is exactly it. We believe, entrepreneurship to be this vehicle of sort of exposure that in a lifetime, you sort of wouldn't build all of those skills that you build when being an entrepreneur, whether that's sales, marketing, business development, finance, accounting, et cetera, by exposing students to all of these different disciplines and skill sets and thinking outside of the box early on. We really give them the opportunity to sort of rethink who they are, how they want to show up in the world, as well as sort of what opportunities exist and are available to them. So we are really all about getting them not only the exposure, but then following that up with real resources, tangible resources that they can take and leverage to really put into use right now.
So tell me about how this program actually works, because you partner with real companies, real entrepreneurs to give them that hands-on experience.
Absolutely. So we have about 7 different programs that we run. Our whole message here is that we're trying to meet entrepreneurs where they're at, meet students where they're at. So we have 3 programs: Ideate, Activate, Accelerate. They're all about taking students from the ideation phase to launching their business. We have a program that we just launched in April called Hustle Hacks. Hustle Hacks is really about supporting those youth entrepreneurs that are currently running businesses and really just they may have a passion, but may not know how to run the actual business. So teaching them accounting and bookkeeping best practices and customer service tips and tricks, and really making sure that they have support in order to run those businesses. We also go inside of CPS high schools and teach entrepreneurship over the course of a semester, as well as license our curriculum to other youth serving organizations so that they can train their youth to be more entrepreneurial. So again, there are several different ways to plug in. Our whole goal and ethos is to make sure that students, wherever they're at, no matter how they're currently engaging in the ecosystem, that they have real support in making better sense of the resources that they're getting access to.
Your organization is about 5 years old. You've served hundreds of young adults. Recently, you've had some challenges, COVID being chief among them.
Absolutely. This last year has been a whirlwind for us. We went into COVID-19 as every other nonprofit, worried about sustainability, wondering, what supporters we would continue to have. And then right on the heels of COVID-19, we had the Black Lives Matter protest. And what that did is completely shift the trajectory of the organization, where we had a very hard time finding funding and support for the previous, 3.5 years. Now, because our organization is known for working with Black communities, we really surfaced to folks as a strong staple in the community and as a place to go where people wanted to support. And so we've seen extreme amounts of support over the last year. We have more requests inbound than we can manage at this point with our small team. And so that's exactly what we're doing now, is building capacity, hiring more team members so that we can continue the impact both here in Chicago and outside.
So how can folks help you out? How can they get involved, not just as a company, but as an individual?
Absolutely. So we are always welcoming mentors and volunteers, business coaches to come in and work with our students as they flesh through their business ideas. Of course, corporations, we're always looking for field trip opportunities, career panels, ways in which students can get more exposure to different, opportunities and companies that exist, as well as donate. It's a very easy way to stay plugged into local nonprofits. Donating $20 a month recurring really helps us to continue building the legacy that we've started here in Chicago, and really making sure that we're able to support more youth.
And the goal of this program for the youth isn't necessarily entrepreneurship, because it may not be for them, but it's about exposure and really opening their eyes to the possibilities, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, we would love for all of these teams to start businesses, but for those who go through the process and realize that's not necessarily their path, we're hoping that through the exposure that they get through the program, the mentors that they're connected to, that they really do have a better sense of what resources and opportunities exist for them and how they can engage better in the places and spaces that exist for them to thrive.
Well, to volunteer, to donate, to get involved in any way, you can head to the Gray Matter Experience website, which is graymatterexperience.com. Britney Robbins, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching Comcast Newsmakers. I'm Ellie Pai Hong. We'll see you next time.